Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video, and today I have brought to you more news in regards to PSX for Spider-Man PS4, as well as other gaming developers as well, which I'm going to analyze thoroughly for all of you. But before I do, I just want to give a huge shout out to Braden Kaling for actually emailing this, for Nate the Great for actually doing a video on this already, and for the rest of you, all true believers, commenting this to me in the last video. You all mean the world to me. Thank you so much, guys. You are all incredible, staying consistent with the news and trying to inform me and the rest of the Spidey squad about all the other updates for the game. It means the world to us. You mean the world to us. Without you, these channels would not be as successful as they are, and we are in your gratitude. Thank you all so much. We love you all. So, while a lot of people have started freaking out because of how there have been a list shown of the developers and publishers and the exhibitors that will be present at this year's PlayStation Experience in Anaheim on December 3rd through the 4th, the official list of developers and publishers and exhibitors was shown of exactly who will be present and what will be shown by those developers, publishers, etc. And of course, this article right here, I'll put the link of it in the description as soon as I can. Right there, PlayStation Experience 2016, here's the list of exhibitors. It was published on November 11th, 2016, published on the PlayStation Lifestyle, which I prefer to do all these articles on, where we kind of go in depth about which news remaining type of topics have been discussed about for the game and other stuff like that. I always like to go to the PlayStation Lifestyle article because it seems more official that way, and it seems to be coming straight from the horse's mouth or straight from the source of Sony and PlayStation. So, when PlayStation Experience 2016 kicks off on December 3rd in Anaheim, California, there will be over 60 developers and publishers at the event demoing their PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR games to the public. Here's the list of exhibitors confirmed for PSX so far, and then I will show you the list. But keep in mind, they said over 60 developers and publishers, so that is probably a total of over 120 developers and publishers in total. Or just 60 developers and publishers in total as well. But keep in mind, there is a ton of games to be shown at this experience, and the fact that, which you will see soon, Insomniac Games is not on this list. So, here is the official list of publishers and developers that will be present at the PlayStation Experience, and this is all alphabetical, and as you can see, right here in the I section with Impulse Gear, Insomniac Games should be directly under that, and it is not. So, to let you guys know, it is officially confirmed that this is an incomplete list. This list is near final, but there's many noticeable developers and publishers missing, including Sucker Punch, Square Enix, Bend Studio, Sony Santa Monica, Insomniac Games, and Media Molecule. Those are the big, giant AAA developers for Sony that sell lots of amazing games and titles for their company. And again, each individual company is the big, total moneymaker, best-selling video game developers that you can ever think of for these games. However, it has been confirmed that God of War will not be appearing at PSX this year because of how we already had a giant gameplay demo of it already at E3 2016, which is totally understandable because of how Santa Monica is taking their time developing that game and continue making that game as gorgeous as it looked like to try and make it the best God of War game ever made. And since they showed a huge gameplay demo at E3, I think people already can have a good taste of what the game is going to be like. I think they already have enough of the game on board, and they can already tell how amazing that game is going to be. But like they're saying right here, Sucker Punch isn't on this list. Square Enix is not on this list. Bend Studio, Insomniac Games, Media Molecule. However, Naughty Dog is on the list because of how it is basically kind of confirmed at this point that Uncharted 4 is getting a single-player DLC, an expansion pack for the single-player aspect of the game, which has never been done before in any of the Uncharted games. So it is basically confirmed that they are going to be there to promote the new single-player DLC expansion pack that they have in store for the game. They've already been saying that they've been working on it for a while. They've been trying to figure out what type of story they want the fans to see, and they've been trying to work on that ever since. So they've already been kind of in talks about that's what they're going to show. But again, Sucker Punch and Insomniac Games are the big ones because of how Sucker Punch is still working on their unknown game, their unknown free-roaming next-gen game. We still don't know if that's Sly Cooper 5, Infamous 4, if it's a new IP, anything like that. Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 3 or 2.8, even though 2.8 comes out next year in January, they still could show off some stuff for 2.8. 3 has been quiet for a while now, and it has already been confirmed that they are going to show off more of Kingdom Hearts 3 at PSX. So, see, all these other companies, like Bend Studio, who's doing Days Gone, they gave a huge gameplay demo of that game as well at E3. So if they're not at PSX, that is totally acceptable. Same thing with Sony Santa Monica. From Media Molecule, the guys who are behind Little Big Planet, I have no idea what they are working on, but I'm sure that they are trying to surprise us, which is what this list is trying to show, and which is why I am not concerned by this list at all. And again, thank you for Nate the Great for making such an amazing video on this already. But, again, if you look at the facts and if you look at the research and you look at the background of these different companies, these different developers and publishers, they have these big AAA games that they are trying to deliver to the fans while still trying to work on it, and they are still trying to prepare them for the showcase that they're going to actually be revealing at PSX. Which is why if you don't see your favorite developers and publishers on this list, and the fact that certain, big ones are not on there, like this, the bottom section right here, it's because A, they're still working on trying to figure out what to show exactly for PSX, and B, they're still trying to get it together. If they have already decided what to show, they're still trying to form it into a way that will be proper and really, fluid and actually, pristine. It will be clean. It will be actually how the game will want to be shown, like God of War was and how Days Gone was. And again, think about it statistically. Even though us super fans, all you true believers and Spectacular Spidey fans and all the Spidey Squad members, we are all psyched for this game. We cannot wait for this game to come out. We have this game on our number 1 through 10 list of how excited we are for it. At least I am excited for it in that way. It would not make sense if it was not there, because for the standard fans who just saw it at E3 and maybe didn't even see that little 30-second clip from the PS4 Pro event, because some people haven't really been keeping up with the news and all the research and the showcasings of the game, this is the only time where gamers, like YouTube gamers and also like gamers in general, will be trying to find out brand new news for new games coming out that they can try and play or have fun to play, or actually find out what games they want to be played on their PlayStation consoles. And again, it's called the PlayStation Experience, and the majority of these developers here, Sucker Punch, Insomniac, Sony Santa Monica, Bend, those are all totally exclusive developers. Or at least the games that they're putting out are exclusive to PlayStation. And I keep saying this, it would not make sense if those exclusive titles were not shown at the PlayStation Experience. Even with all this giant list of developers that are here already, you even have Naughty Dog, which is a really big developer and publisher and all that amazing stuff like that. And again, Capcom is here, Activision, sadly, with COD, and even down here in the last paragraph of this article, it all talks about a giant COD World League tournament that's going to be happening with PSX this year. So, the fact that they're focusing on COD shows that they are not ready to talk about the main titles that we want to see, of course, from our number 1 developers of ever for our favorite webhead, Insomniac Games right there. I'm sorry it's blurry, but my phone has some terrible camera. But again, just think of it logistically. It is not going to make sense if it is not there. The only reason why they are not officially on the list so far is they're still trying to get ready, they're still working their butts off on this game, and they're still trying to give us the best experience ever for a Spider-Man game, and that goes for the rest of these amazing developers. They are working their butts off on these games. They're trying to give us the best experiences possible for our favorite games, and we are going to be so excited and blown away when we see this amazing conference in just less than, I think, 3 weeks. It's November 11th where I am here in California today, so we just have a couple more weeks to go, guys. Just stick with me and the rest of the Spidey Squad. We will keep you consistently updated on the status of this game. But right now, don't fear. Even though the these developers themselves aren't officially on the game list of what games are going to be shown, we just have to keep our heads held high and just stick with our guts and just trust Insomniac. Again, hashtag in Insomniac Games we trust. Hashtag they will be the best Spider-Man game developers ever. And They will be incredible for this total amazing conference for PlayStation in December. So thank you so much for watching, True Believers. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.